Hey y'all, I'm going to be doing chords to Perfectly Loved. It has some really weird chord changes in it. It's very beautiful, but I will just tell you that it has some definitely weird chord changes in it, okay? So I have this in the key of C. So verse 1 is going to start on A minor, A, C, E. Who said that you weren't beautiful? D major, D, F sharp, A. And that you didn't, E minor, E, G, B, E, G, B, belong in your own skin, G, G, B, D, A minor. Who said that you were all alone, back to that D major, and that you're never, E minor, gonna find love again, G. Verse 2, which is a pre-chorus, A minor, so many little words, D, so many little lies that have followed, E minor, all of your life, G. A minor, looking for the truth, D, look into your eyes, and you'll see, E minor, it's been there the whole time, G. Chorus, C. Ooh, even when you were running, G. Even when you were hiding, D. Major, D, F sharp, A. Never been a moment that you, E minor, were not perfectly loved, C. When you barely believed it, G. When your eyes couldn't see it, D. Every single moment you've always, a E minor, been perfectly loved, C. G, oh, perfectly loved, D. You've always, E minor, been perfectly, and then it fades into verse 3. A minor, in the hands of the infinite, D, as the wounds, E minor, of the world became his, G. A minor, see the kindness of heaven, D, has for you and how he's, E minor, always been drawing you in, G. Then you go back to verse 2, which is the pre-chorus, and then obviously the chorus, and then you'll move to the bridge, verse 4. You're not a problem, C, G. You're not a mistake, D to E minor. Don't need fixing or solving, C, G. In the arms of his grace, D, E minor. You're perfectly human, C to G. Made from the dust, D to E minor. You've got a heart, C. Broken and scarred, D, and yet perfectly loved, G. Alright, so I'm going to go through this for you. And I apologize for my squeaky voice today. Who said you weren't beautiful, and that you didn't belong in your own skin? Who said that you were all alone? Verse 2, pre-chorus. So many little words, so many little lies that have followed you all of your life. Looking for the truth, look into your eyes and you'll see it's been there the whole time. Chorus. Ooh, even though you were running, even when you were hiding, never been a moment that you were not perfectly loved. Verse 3, in the hands of the infinite, as the wounds of the world became his. See the kindness heaven has for you and how he's always drawing you in. Then you go to the pre-chorus, which is verse 2. And then you go to the chorus, and then you move on to the bridge, which is verse 4. So here we go. You're not a problem. get to the ending, you do ooh, perfectly loved. I've always been perfectly loved. And there you go. And I just realized I had this key marked wrong. This is G, not the key of C. I apologize. This is the key of G. That is perfectly loved chords. Thank you.